Welcome to Poseidon Analysis. Top 10 strongest alternate versions of Wolverine. You already know, that's why we're here, so let's get into it.
Wolverine kicks some serious butt. There's no denying that. It's a universal truth that extends to most of the other alternate realities in the Marvel multiverse. Most of his counterparts are wickedly strong, with some perhaps even more skilled than the 616 Clawed X-Men member. So today we are taking a look at some of Logan's other variations, with our list of the top 10 strongest alternate versions of Wolverine. Now, before we begin, I just want to give a shout out to our brand new channel that you guys should totally check out. It's called Tier List. It's where hosts from all of our...
Alright, let's get past the junk.
Alright, now on to our list. And at number 10, Cancerverse Wolverine. Earth 10011, otherwise known as the Cancerverse, is an alternate Earth in which death was eradicated and no longer exists. Life continued to grow unchecked. Like many of the other mutant characters, Wolverine is part of the X-Men. X as in EX as opposed to, regular X-Men. They're a group of mutants who have been horrifically...
Bro. Wolverine really looks like he got some kind of a disease or something right now. Bro, I don't know what I'm looking at right now. That's crazy.
Altered over time thanks to the lack of death. In other words, here we have a Wolverine who is theoretically immortal. While it was never confirmed on panel, it's assumed that Wolverine died, though, when death entered the Cancerverse and killed off all of Earth's inhabitants. But hey, still not too shabby considering the only thing that can get rid of him is death herself. And at number 9, Old Man Logan. Old Man Logan makes his way onto this list not so much because of his powers, but because of his resilience and what he's able to achieve, even though he's aged significantly compared to his Earth 616 self. Old Man Logan resides on Earth 8...
Bro, he look beast as hell in that picture right now. Tell me he don't look super beast.
07128, an alternate Earth in which supervillains had overthrown superheroes, and they now reign over the planet. Under the command of Red Skull, Mysterio tricked Wolverine into killing his fellow X-Men, whom Logan saw as villains invading the X-Mansion rather than his friends and peers. Now, because of this, he swears to never use his claws again. But as time progresses, the world becomes more of a dystopian nightmare, and Logan, his wife, and children take to living on a barren plot of land in Sacramento, California, which is owned by the Hulk and his inbred children known as the Hulk Gang. Owing rent to them, and with Hulk threatening to kill his family, Logan does the Hulk Gang a favor by escorting a now blind Hawkeye across the country. But the Hulk orders for his family to be killed anyway, and Logan seeks out revenge, hunting Banner down and fighting the OP Tyrant, who then eats Logan whole. But Logan still defeats him, clawing his way out of the Hulk's stomach, inevitably killing him. And at number 8, Wolverine, Lord of the Vampires.
Bro, they get really graphic in these Wolverine comics.
The What If series has plenty of superhero alternates kicking around on other Earths within the history of its panels. Now, one of those, in issue 24, volume 2 of the series, features a version of Wolverine that is a vampire. Well, Lord of the Vampires, technically speaking. He's essentially Wolverine, but a vampire. In this tale, Dracula bites Wolverine and a handful of other X-Men characters, and because of Wolverine's strong will, he can avoid being captivated by Dracula's mental control. So the two fight, Wolverine transforms into a werewolf, wins, and becomes Lord of the Vampires, with all of Dracula's evil transferring into him, drowning out all human feeling. They go on a rampage, aggressively biting a slew of different Marvel characters. He's eventually defeated by Doctor Strange and the Punisher, with the former reaching out to whatever little humanity he could find remaining inside of Logan. And at number 7, Horseman of War. From vampire to apocalyptic horseman, let's talk about James Howlett from Earth 2988, the Wolverine who's become Apocalypse's Horseman of War. But briefly, that is. He was transformed by Genesis into the Horseman of War as a gift for the big bad, but he was the gift he kept on giving.
Hey, that guy to the far left, tell me he don't look like Batman Beyond. The guy with a skull on his chest.
Killing, rather, since Logan would use his newfound abilities to defeat and kill Apocalypse, along with a bunch of other supervillains on his Earth. That actually kind of became his thing. He went on a rampage hunting down supervillains. But when he started to target common criminals, his fellow superheroes hunted him down in an attempt to stop him. But then Logan disappears, with everyone now dubbing him as the Enemy, having inspired a whole cult of criminals in the process. A group called the War Watch is formed, working to seek him out. But unbeknownst to everyone, the leader of the War Watch is a fellow who calls himself Brother Xavier, a monk, who turns out is actually Logan, who had snapped out of his violent rampage and now seeks redemption. And at number 6, General James Howlett. General James Howlett is from Earth 12025, an alternate reality that appears to be similar to the late 1890s. Here, James Howlett is the Governor General of the Dominion of Canada and goes on adventures with Hercules, with the pair of them being known as the world's greatest heroes because of it, and also they're lovers. They took down a large dragon-esque creature and afterwards revealed their love for one another, which did not bode well with Zeus, who banished them to the pits of Tartarus. Not because he's a homophobe, but because Wolverine is just a regular old mortal. Only the long-living immortals will do for Zeus' son as far as he is concerned. Talk about star-crossed lovers. There, the duo had to fight off damned souls. Now, on this Earth, Wolverine has something called an adamantine skeleton, with adamantine being described as the metal of the gods, different than adamantium, and has mystical properties that safeguard the user from psychic and magic attacks. It's also nigh indestructible, which is pretty neat. And it was a gift from Hercules. Oh. Up next at number 5, the Mangaverse Wolverine. Mangaverse Wolverine from Earth 2301 may have lost an arm, but he is...
Alright, that one's by far the ugliest Wolverine in this video. For sure.
Resourceful fellow. This Logan has a high-tech prosthetic arm that's equipped with 3 energy claws. First appearing in Marvel Mangaverse X-Men issue 1 from 2002, this Logan is a mutant cyborg. And fun fact, just like in Age of Apocalypse, it's implied that the reason why Logan lost his forearm was because of Scott Summers, aka Cyclops. And the reason why Scott has a scarred eye in the Mangaverse is because of Logan. Neat. In at 4, Rena Logan from Earth 982. Rena Logan is from the MC2 universe, an Earth in which the Age of Heroes, marked by the emergence of the Fantastic Four, happened 15 years earlier than when it did on Earth 616. Rena is the daughter of Logan and Elektra, and not only does she possess many of the same skills as her father, she also has minor psionic powers, which allow her to physically manifest psychic claws, which is kind of similar to Psylocke's psychic knife. The cool thing about these claws, though, is that while they typically cause mental damage, if Rena concentrates enough, she can actually make them entirely solid so that they can cause physical damage as well. If she inserts her psychic claws into someone, she can connect to their mind, allowing her to block and disable things within their mind, as well as control their body. In addition to this, because of her parents, she's received extensive training in martial arts, which, I mean, always does come in handy, I would assume. And at number 3, Venomized Wolverine. From Earth TRN 645, here we have a Venomized Wolverine, but it is not Logan. Instead, it's his clone, Laura Kinney. Her origin story matches up with her 616 count.
What kind of character is this? That literally is Venom and Wolverine. It's not just a name. That literally is what that... Bro, that's crazy.
Part until, during her 5th attempt to escape the facility, she was cornered in a laboratory and accidentally punctured a tank that held the Venom symbiote. Venom decides to bond with her and she escapes, calling herself Venom in the process. Her abilities are those of X-23s in the 616 universe, combined with the abilities granted to her from the Venom symbiote. But there is a neat variation with Venom on this Earth. It can further separate itself into pieces, allowing to bond with multiple individuals and augment them, a trick that Laura used to help protect the Runaways, who she befriended after her escape. The symbiote can be recalled at any time as well. And at number 2, Dark Claw. Dark Claw is the amalgamation of Wolverine and Batman from the DC and Marvel shared amalgam universe that came to be back in the 90s. Dark Claw can do everything that Logan and Bruce Wayne can do. He's got a genius level intellect, he's the world's greatest detective, has access to high-tech equipment, all while having an adamantium-laced skeleton, retractable claws, a regenerative healing factor, a resistance to telepathy, and superhuman senses, strength, stamina, agility, reflexes, all that jazz. Called Logan Wayne, he was part of the Weapon X program, and after the collapse of the program, he decided that he would fight crime in order to avenge his parents' death. Now the question is, does Darkclaw have all the same plot armor that Batman does in the DC universe? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and guess yes. I mean, it kind of is the reason why Bruce Wayne cannot be defeated. Dude can take down Superman. That is some plot armor and genius intellect. Not Hayden. Love Batman. And finally, at number 1, Phoenix Wolverine. Phoenix Wolverine comes...
The fact that Batman vs Superman is a thing, it's the most stupidest thing ever, bro. Like, it literally makes no sense. Batman defeating Superman, or even standing on his own 2 feet against Superman? No, that's not possible. That's literally not possible. Do you know who Superman is? Seriously.
From Earth 14412, an alternate Earth in which the universe is slowly dying and Loki kills all of humankind in order to piss off his brother Thor. He is committed. Logan is one of his victims, but later he was chosen by the Phoenix Force as its new host, spending eons traveling around the universe killing Celestials. He eventually crosses paths with the future version of Loki, who begs Logan to go back in time and prevent the trickster god from collecting the Infinity Stones. So Logan manages to get the Space Stone, which he then later gives to Black Widow in order to protect the timeline from Loki in the long run. Later on, he ends up sacrificing himself in order to transfer the Phoenix Force into Thor's Mjolnir in order to defeat Doctor Doom, who threatened life on Earth. What a guy. Alright, there we have it, friends. What other alternate versions of Wolverine do you think kick some serious butt? Give us a shout in those comments below and let us know. And perhaps we'll do a part 2 of this list. If you dug this video, please spread that love.
Alright then. That was a pretty interesting video. A lot of weird characters, bro. A lot of alternate Wolverines. Anyway, y'all, that's it for this one though. Enjoy this gameplay of me playing Fortnite on my phone. Yeah, about to add a little something something to the end, because sometimes these people be, no matter how much dialogue I create on a video, whatever, doing a reaction video, these people, like, they be trying to say, oh, that's not your video, bro. This is like, bro, I'm reacting to a video. I'm giving my dialogue. Nothing wrong with it. No copyright or anything like that. So don't even. Anyway, enjoy this clip, y'all. Peace. I'm only at 15%. Turn the light. It's dark now. Sniper. Ooh, hold on. Got somebody. Hey, y'all, I got a question for y'all. Yes or no? Kim Kardashian, is she fine? In terms of looks, would you wife her? Simple question. I want to know. Let me know. Hold on, let me switch my speaker. Oh my god. Y'all saw that, right? Hey man, I'm new to this game too, so that's a very highly successful thing for me. 2 kills with a sniper, bro. But yeah, let me know, y'all. Would y'all wife Kim Kardashian in terms of looks? How y'all feeling about that? Ah, damn! I think he knew I was aiming for him. Damn. Woo. Damn. Oh my. Oh, who is throwing that, bro? Sniping. Bro, it didn't fire when I said for it to fire. I don't know what the hell happened. She, bro, she moving a lot. Really? I didn't get that. Bro, get me off this thing. Bro, like I said, I'm new to this game. I was not trying to get on this thing. How the hell did I get off? Bro, get me off of this thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's Oh, that was easy. Dude AFK. Guess he didn't see me at all. Oh my god, damn, we building a whole bunch of walls. They not playing. My team not playing. I'm mad at him.